It's Tuesday, June 2nd, and this is pretty much where it all started. This is Dr. Butler's office. This is where he did the biopsy and discovered that I did have prostate cancer. It's been almost 5 weeks after my surgery now. So hopefully today we're going to find out that my PSA level is down at 0 or somewhere around there, and that things are going well, and that I can get a return to work date.
Well, it's all good news today. What we've talked about is that your PSA has come back a month after surgery, and it's undetectable, essentially, 0.03. So the suggestion is that there's no tissue in your body that's producing any of that PSA protein.
Okay.
And so that correlates with an excellent prognosis long term.
Okay.
But we'll keep following that. We'll need to follow that routinely, and that's be one of the ways that we'll measure that you're doing well and that the cancer hasn't come back. Nothing's perfect, so the reality is that your prognosis is excellent, but that we still need to be diligent. Because in general, the sooner we find things, if it does come back, then the better you'll do. We reviewed your pathology when we took your catheter out, and that looked really good too. The margins were all negative. It hadn't invaded other organs or gotten outside the prostate. So we're real happy in that respect. We talked about your continence today and the fact that you're using 2 pads during the day, but pretty much dry at night, and that's getting better on an every other day kind of basis, but you know, you wax and wane, and that's going as expected. We also talked a little bit about sexual function and its return, and we look forward to continued improvement early after surgery, and you and I both expect and look forward to that.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got. We'll talk to you again in a month with how you're doing, but keep doing that. Also, I'm going to have you see my assistant, Dave Papermaster, who'll work with you about optimizing the conditions for return to sexual function after surgery, and I expect you to do real well.
To say I'm excited and relieved would be an understatement after getting the news from Dr. Butler this morning. I was a little nervous last night, figuring that things probably would be good, but you never know for sure. So it's a great weight off my shoulders today, and I'm extremely delighted with Dr. Butler in the surgery and the entire medical team at Waukesha Memorial, my primary care physician, Dr. Mike Uwe, who started me down this incredible adventure, which appears to have is at a happy ending right now. I wanted to bring up a couple of other things. While it's you who decides what treatment to have, it's very important that you involve your family, because even though it's not them that's getting operated on or radiation or whatever, it's going to affect them in one way or another. So I think it's very important to involve them in the decision-making process. I also thought that faith was important. I'm Catholic, and I probably did a little bit more than average praying, and talked to God, and and sought His guidance and asked for a favor here that I could get through this adventure, and He answered my prayers, and I'm thankful for that. Also support from relatives and neighbors. We have great neighbors here who helped cut the lawn when I didn't have the strength to get on the tractor right after surgery. And I just wanted to remind everybody why I did this, why I videoed this entire journey, was because when I did the research, I found that so many guys leave this unchecked. They don't get their PSA levels checked, and then by the time it's at a 34 or it's busted out of the prostate or something like that, the treatment options aren't there like the ones that I have, and it's too late, and they're fighting an uphill battle. So get your PSA level checked yearly. You can do it anytime when you're at the doctor. It's just a blood draw, so it's not going to hurt you at all. So what we're going to do right now is, as I have updates, I'll put them on my YouTube channel, and if there's treatments or people that I run into across my travels, I'll post that up on here. But in the meantime, we're going to get back to our regularly scheduled programming, so let's go fly.